We think it's working. Crumbs and Convos podcast. How you doing, Dan?
I'm good. How are you?
Dan, your hair has been growing since I last saw you.
I know. I was gonna try to cut it today. It's a little crazy.
I'm doing good. How was your vacation from the show?
I felt today I was nervous because man, I haven't talked to Dave in forever about food. I was starting to have food withdrawals. Here we are. It's kind of weird. It was kind of weird not talking about it.
Listen, guys, we got to start off with the elephant in the room. I heard Dan on the internet talking about tomato pie. He was talking about tomato pie. And Dan does not know about tomato pie. He just learned about tomato pie. And his friend Joe, who lives up in Philly, was trying to explain to him tomato pie. And I don't feel like he really did it justice. I'll be honest with you, Dan. Tomato pie is delicious.
Is it?
Yes. You need to find a local spot that has tomato pie. It's different. The problem is you can't go into tomato pie looking for pizza. It's not pizza. And that's I think, really where the error is.
Okay, because so my other friend in Philly, Keith, he told me, he's the one that's always talked about it. So then I've never heard my buddy Joe talk about it. So I wanted to hear Joe's take. But Keith swears by it. But we don't have... I don't have it. I can't go to a place and get it.
I used to get it in North Carolina when I lived there. There was a Philly person who had a bakery and they sold it there. But it's, again, tomato pie, guys, if you don't know what this is. It's kind of like, I hesitate to say pizza crust, but it is a pizza crust. But it's more like a hearty bread kind of a crust, like a focaccia.
Oh,
but there's none of the flavoring on it. But that's like the texture of the bread more so. And then it's got edges like a deep dish, essentially.
Okay.
And then they load it with tons of sauce like a deep dish. And then they load up Parmesan, grated Parmesan on the top. And the Parmesan is the cheese, essentially.
Okay.
And I think the key is, the sauce is very good. And you do eat it cold. But it's one of those things. It's very indulgent. It's high calorie, high carb. It's like a treat. It's like a treat. But I don't know. Tomato pie. That's what I wanted to talk about first. Now I'm done talking about it. What have you been up to, Dan?
That's all you had to say about it?
I just want you to give it a shot, Stop approaching it from the direction of pizza.
Well, I'm not against it or anything. I don't know how I'm supposed to try it because I could try when it was being explained to me. I was like, I could just call and order a pizza without cheese. Mm-hmm. And then essentially that's not what it is.
No. That's not what it is. You'd have to find a spot that actually has tomato pies. Where'd you say you live again? Indiana?
Yeah, Indiana.
There's got to be a spot in Indiana.
I feel like I would have to go to Chicago even if they would have it.
Tomato pie pizza joint in Paragon, Indiana. How far is that from you?
Paragon?
Yes.
I've never
What's your
even
town
heard
again?
of My town is Portage.
Portage, Indiana. I'll tell you how far it is.
We used to have a restaurant called
3 hours.
Paragon.
3 hours. Well worth the drive.
I'm not driving 3 hours. There's no chance of driving 3 hours for tomato pie. Where is it?
Hold on.
South?
Portage.
So we don't have to...
It's up near one of the Great Lakes. Like right on the bottom of one of the... Wait, which lake is that? Chicago? It's right near Chicago.
Lake Michigan. That's where I'm at. That's Portage.
Oh, I thought you were in Portage. Oh, you're right. It's south of Indianapolis.
Oh,
I was looking at the wrong point.
That's
south of
Indianapolis. No, there's no chance I'm going to try that.
When I try to search near you, all I find is this Paragon town. So it's not looking good. If you hear snorting, it's because my cat is with me out here, Dan, and my cat snorts nonstop. It's a little snorty kitty. Wait, you said you live in Portage?
Yeah, Portage.
See, I don't think... Tomato pie joint. Here we go. This is, again, it's in Paragon. Never mind. You can't get it, Dan. You can't get... I don't know if I can get it, to be quite honest.
There has to be, like a Philly transplant down in Florida.
You would think so. The problem is, when you... Oh, wait, here we go. Sky's Pies. That looks like a tomato pie right there. Website. I'm going to take a look at it here.
Maybe I should start a tomato pie place.
Dude, you should. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. I'm trying to see if they have a tomato pie here.
it's loaded with sauces, so does the sauce just run off? Or does it have like
it has like edges, yeah.
So it's like a boat?
Kind of edges. Yeah, it's like a it's like a boat. It's like a boat. That's exactly right. Sky's pie, is that it? I don't know. We're gonna have to try to figure out where we can get tomato pies near us in Florida.
I feel like I'm gonna have to make
curious.
one. So if it's like a focaccia, I've never made a focaccia, but focaccia's on my list of things I want to try to make with sourdough. So I feel like,
well, yeah, you once were called a sourdough boy. I remember that.
I'm still a sourdough boy.
You still are? Okay, all right.
I'm big time sourdough boy now.
What have you been doing in the sourdough world since I last talked to you?
Since I last talked to you, I have. I wanted to try. So my game plan was, okay, I really want to get serious about this. So I want to try to sell my bread. So like, what do I need to do? I've just been making one loaf at a time, so I need to make multiple loaves at a time to figure out how to do it. So I came up with a plan, and one day I made 4 loaves in at one time. So I was like, all right, here we go. I've started. I'm so excited. And then so I basically I've talked a little bit about the cottage food laws in my state.
Yes.
So the one thing I went back and looked over that stuff, and it said in my state of Indiana, I need to I have to look into my county on top of my state. So I went with my county, and I had to register. I had to register with my county that I wanted to sell bread.
Really?
So I did that.
And you did it?
I did it.
Wow,
I just
Dan
got
is
off
motivated today.
I just got off a phone call today with them. They called me.
Oh my gosh.
Because I had to to register, I had to give them so my Instagram, I changed my Instagram handle. It's no longer Art Vandole because
what is it now? Gosh, what is it?
It's called the Bear Dough Bakery.
Bear Dough. BEAR or BARE?
BEAR dough.
Bear Dough. Okay, you're gonna have to explain it.
Okay, so I live in the Chicagoland area. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Chicago Bears fans say "Bear down, Chicago Bears, bear down." So it was a kind of a twist to that. I felt like it matches.
Oh, I see it.
I mean, it's a
see
theme.
It right now. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I posted.
So Dan has a new logo and everything over at his Bear Dough Bakery. Check it out, guys. Dan's new persona.
I'm very bad with names.
Artisan sourdough and baked goods, limited batches, powered by R. Vandole.
Nice. I can't get rid of that.
And these are your 4. Wow, look
those
at
are
those.
my 4.
Those look good, Dan.
All right.
Wow.
I mean,
did you try them?
I tried the one on the right. I gifted the other 3 away.
Were they keto? Did they taste keto? Did you feel like you were eating keto?
No, they don't.
Did you try just putting cottage cheese on them? Doesn't that turn them keto?
It might. You might be able to. I don't know if you had. I wonder what happens if you add cottage cheese to the sourdough. Well, do you think it'll do anything?
I don't know. I think it would probably ruin it. Like, pretty. I had an incident today, Dan. I had a real incident. I'm not even going to spoil it, though, because the cooking video still has to come out. So we'll talk about it in the next episode. Let's just say I recorded a cooking video today. It went poorly. I'm alive. Some smoke inhalation.
Are you serious?
No fire. No fire. Don't get scared. Oh. But there was, definitely a stressful cook. And on the bright side, at least it didn't taste very good. So we've got that going for us.
What? Wait, I have a question. So this reminds me of an old vlog I saw of you when you moved to Florida and you made. I think that's the first time I heard you talk about fried dough.
Okay.
So
I burnt myself bad. I remember that.
Yeah, and what did you throw on the fire? Your dad told you to throw something on the fire, and you thought you were going to throw something else on it.
Flour. I think we threw flour on it, and it did stop it, but it turns out it's combustible, so it was actually a really dangerous life choice.
Okay, so what are you supposed to put on it?
Yeah. Well, do
you remember?
A grease fire. I think with a grease fire, it's like a towel, and you smother it or something. I think smothering it is the key. Hold on, let's ask Google. Actually, we'll ask ChatGPT how to put out grease.
That's why I knew I heard you talk about fried dough before.
I asked ChatGPT how to put out grease fire. It says, "Are you currently experiencing a grease fire?"
Oh no!
Turn off the heat. Cover it with the metal lid or sheet pan if it's in a pot.
Okay.
Use baking soda for small fires and a fire extinguisher if needed. I do have a fire extinguisher, but it's a special kind of fire extinguisher. My cat is literally right in front of me. Look at this. Look at this.
I saw it.
Little fuzzy little kitty here. She just got a shaving. Uh-oh, now her leg is stuck. Hazel, no. Hold on. All right, she's okay. We're all okay. Yeah, she likes to crawl on my desk, and now that I'm in a new spot, in the new office, Hazel likes to crawl on my desk all day.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. All right, so now that we did the fire safety portion of the show, and the Dan's cooking, so we haven't talked in like a week. Yeah. What else have you been cooking? I'll tell you, I did not do a lot of cooking, but I did a lot of eating up on my Connecticut trip. Here's the problem, Dan. There's nothing to do in Connecticut in the freezing cold this time of year. It's dreary, it's cold, there's rain, and the other problem is my kids are all like teenagers. So the things we used to do, like go to the science museum or something, it has no appeal to them. They want to go to the mall, they want to go to Target, but that's not fun if Dad doesn't buy them stuff, right? So
right.
Let's go to the mall. Oh, we get to the mall. Hey, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? And I'm like, no. And so then that's not fun either. So we ended up doing a lot was just sitting around and eating. That's kind of where we landed. We just ate the whole time, which was not the best case. Well, It was and it wasn't. It was because, some of the food was tasty. It wasn't because I'm getting to that age where if you eat garbage, you feel like garbage. Like when you're in your 20s, early 30s, like you can eat garbage and feel great. You don't even care.
Yeah.
Now I'm to that point where it's like, oh, I feel terrible, and I'm burping up my dinner while I'm trying to sleep. My stomach hurts, all this stuff. Like, it's just not worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're at that stage where you're not supposed to eat past such a time. Like, I was watching this TikTok last week, and they said not to have caffeine past noon if you want to have a good night's sleep. I'm like, who's going to do that? Who's not going to have it past noon?
I honestly think I should stop drinking caffeine. I think I drink way too much of it. But it gives me energy. So I was trying to do this yesterday, and by like 3 o'clock, I'm like, I had one of my sodas, just one Coke Zero. And by 3 o'clock, I'm just like dragging, and Tina's like, you okay? I'm like, I'm just like out of energy. I got no energy. I don't know why. And then as I was saying, I was like, oh, I know why. I haven't had any caffeine. I'm usually having like 300 milligrams a day, and I'm at like 30. So I don't know. I got to get used to not having caffeine. Eventually, I want to quit it.
Yeah. So you didn't. I cooked a ton. I mean, I did St. Patrick's Day. I did corned beef and cabbage. I did that one day. Mm-hmm. I did bread. I did. I made a meatloaf. Do you like meatloaf?
Let's well, okay, we'll talk meatloaf. I want to talk about St. Patrick's Day first. Let's start there, and then we'll move to meatloaf. So we did corned beef and cabbage. We did it in like a roasting pan, 4 corned beefs, okay, with aluminum foil over them, put some liquid in with them, and baked them for like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. A weird thing happened, though. And this was really weird. For some reason, the aluminum foil that was touching the top of the corned beef started melting.
Really?
And getting like silver like residue on top of the corned beef in a few spots. Wherever it was touching, it was like having a acidic reaction and burning through the aluminum foil, which I've never seen before. Have you ever had that?
No. But I honestly don't put a lot of foil on things, to be honest.
It was an off-brand. It was an off-brand, but yeah, I just thought it was kind of odd. Anyway,
actually, that's a lie because when I smoke, I use foil a lot. I just haven't smoked. Yeah. I haven't smoked in a while. Yeah, no,
it usually doesn't burn. It usually doesn't burn. But it was some brand I'd never heard of, like a store brand. So it might have been like Dollar Tree foil.
Oh, Dollar Tree foil is not good.
Something like that, maybe. So
I just had to buy foil today. They're out of the store brand. I had to get Reynolds Wrap.
What was did you do anything different with the corned beef and cabbage, or you just threw it in a pot?
Well, I crock potted the corned beef, and then I roasted carrots and potatoes in the oven, and then I sautéed the cabbage. I not diced it. I cut it super thin instead of kind of like a big, almost like triangles. I shredded it basically, and then cooked it in with I sautéed it on the stove with bacon, butter, and seasonings. It was good. It was the best cabbage. It was the best cabbage I've ever made. Cabbage has not been one of my strong suits, so that's why I changed up the way I cut it this time.
Well, we had talked about that. We talked about that in the last episode, right? About trying it in some bacon grease, and so you tried it and you liked it.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was the best one I've ever made.
I think people are just notorious for just burning, like overcooking the cabbage till it's wet toilet paper.
Yeah,
like it just doesn't need to cook for 8 hours with the meat. It's not the same beast, right? You can do it in the crock pot even. Here's the thing. Here's what I would say. If you really want to cook the cabbage in the crock pot with the corned beef, throw it in like 30 minutes left.
That sounds good.
Your corned beef's been braising all day in there. Then you throw in the cabbage chopped up with like 30 minutes left and let it cook, and you're going to have a much better cabbage. I mean, obviously, the way Dan did it, you're going to have even better cabbage, but I really don't think it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm slowly, after my vacation, it made me realize I need to try to eat cleaner, less carbs, less processed food. Like, this is my goal. And so I'm home today, and I'm just like, I'm doing pretty good. I was like, I'm going to the movies. So before I go to the movies, I don't want to get the Cheeto popcorn. So I'm going to cook some, and it's still probably processed. I'm going to have some microwave popcorn before I go, so then I don't want popcorn at the theater. It did work. I had no interest in popcorn at the theater, so that was a good hack.
Oh, but wait, then when I got to the movies, you're going to the movies?
I already went.
Oh, okay.
It was like, it was probably not a good choice since I had too much work to do, but I squoze it in anyways. I feel like if I could just stop going to the movies, Dan, I could probably do a whole second cooking channel. Like, just all the time I go to movies, just like, no. Today we're making another cooking video. I could have a whole other channel.
Movies are... I haven't been to... I'm embarrassed to tell you the last movie I went to go see. It's been so long. I know this is not a movie podcast, but...
This is not a movie podcast, but I'll say this one thing. There are 3 theaters near me. 2 have terrible food, and 1 has great food. And the one that has great food, if I go there, I'm dropping like $100.
Really?
Food. Because movie theaters are expensive. The ticket, the food, all this other stuff. So I can't go there anymore. I'm too tempted by the delicious food. So I go to the one with garbage crap food. So the only thing that can really tempt me is popcorn. This theater can't even cook a pretzel. Like, I've ordered their pretzel before. It's like rock hard, still frozen in the middle. Like, you can't get any food there. It's not an option. So it saves me a ton of money. And a ton of calories, but I still have a weakness.
Do you ever sneak food in?
Yes, I do sometimes sneak food in. I think I told you in the first episode, I snuck in Cheetos to put in my popcorn.
Oh yeah,
because they were out of Cheeto popcorn.
That's right. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
but I want to stop popcorn too. I do want to start eating clean. The problem is, Dan and audience, every time that you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to eat good." There's always like an event that's tied to food. Our culture is so obsessed with food that it's like, oh, I was going to eat good, but in 4 days my friend's coming to town and I'm going to want to take him to restaurants. Or, oh, I was going to eat good, but then I've got this going on and then this. And it's always something coming up that makes me say, don't even start.
Because it gives you so much satisfaction when you have like a nice meal and just have good food and you want to share food with people. I mean, that's... Whenever I go any place, it's always about food. Like, what am I going to do?
I know.
Like, it's not much. It's just I want to try out. I want to try this. I want to try that. And my last vacation I went on was just I was just worried about where I was going to eat. I want to try this. I have to try that.
It was more apparent too at my brother's house since there was nothing else to do. Literally, it was just what's the next meal? When are we cooking it? Where are we? You know what I mean? Like that's all we talked about and thought about the whole time for like a week. And like I came home and I was busy again. And I was like, I kind of like being busy. Because I'm not constantly thinking about food when I'm busy. Like, I can at least think about some other things and not be so obsessed with food all the time.
Start thinking about your next cooking video, though.
Yeah, okay, so while... we're going to get to the meatloaf in a minute that Dan but I'll say, while I was gone, I did have some cooking videos go live. 2 of them did great. 1 of them was a total flop. It's weird, though, okay? So I'm... Okay, you probably don't know which one did what, right? So we'll do a little test for you. I was
curious because you told us about it, the last, and I saw them all.
Yeah. We'll see what Dan thinks, what he expects. Okay, so here are the 3. Oh, Crumbs and Convos, wrong channel. Oh, what a great channel. We got a big influx of subs.
I saw that.
Big influx of subs because the one that was successful, I collabed with the podcast. I did the collab tool with the success. I didn't know it was going to be successful, but it got 150,000 views, and it was collabed with our podcast. So there's like 1,000 people that watched this one that was popular, and probably aren't ever going to watch an episode of this, but thanks for coming and subscribing either way. Okay, so here's the 3 videos. Fettuccine Alfredo melting cabbage. Okay. Lasagna with cabbage noodles. And viral cottage cheese pizza bowl. Which one did the best?
I'm going to say... because I'm trying to remember which one you told me was the best because I was kind of shocked. Which one you liked the best last time we talked. Because you told me about the ones you're making. The one that did the best was the pizza.
Yes, the pizza did the best. Yes.
Pizza's
Pizza's just so universal.
Pizza's probably searched so many times, I bet. And people, whenever I'm trying to eat better, or like you want to eat cleaner, or you want to do keto or anything, the biggest thing that stops me from wanting to try keto is how am I going to get pizza? Because pizza is...
We started our show with pizza talk.
Pizza is a huge part. I'm a sports guy. On football... For football season, Sunday is pizza day here. In my house. Pizza every Sunday. Like, it doesn't matter.
That's like all I ate in Connecticut, and I think it was a big source of my stomach aches.
No, probably.
So, you know what? I should probably make the viral cottage cheese pizza bowl because that was actually super delicious and didn't give me a stomach ache. Well, beyond what cottage cheese normally does, but it's a different kind of stomach ache. Pizza, I think it's the gluten. But, like, pizza, when I eat it, I get a stomach ache the next day.
Really?
Like it's a 2-day pain, whereas like normal dairy, it's just like a couple hours of pain. It's a weird thing. I might be gluten sensitive, as it were.
I don't even know what gluten is.
All right, the next best one was the fettuccine Alfredo melting cabbage. Did you watch that? What did you think?
Yeah, I did. I thought that looked good. I want to try that one too.
Yeah.
I want to try all of them. I haven't tried any of them. I want to try them all. That one looked it looked good too.
It was fun. What I like about the melting cabbage is you can do a ton of different stuff with it. Like, people have done, like, Indian dishes with it, Italian, Mexican, all with this melting cabbage and kind of turning it into this, like, noodle-type texture. So there's a lot of fun things I can experiment with that down the road. We'll see how that goes, but I might do more with it. All right, meatloaf. You made the best meatloaf you've ever had, Dan? Let's hear about it.
I don't know. Did I say it was the best one I ever had, or are you tricking me into... When I tell you what I did, you're like, "That's the best meatloaf." Oh,
I don't know. Let me hear it. What'd you do?
I did try to do something different this time because I was like wanting to broaden my horizons. I guess I did a pound of meat with a diced onion and milk, eggs, not eggs, breadcrumbs, seasonings, all that stuff. And then I added, I put some ketchup in it. Did I put that in there? I made a glaze for it. I made a glaze. I made a hot honey barbecue glaze for it. And I can't remember if I put the hot honey barbecue sauce
hot honey barbecue glaze on
top of the meatloaf. On top of the meatloaf. Like a lot of, I never make a glaze. A lot of people make glazes. Like a ketchup glaze for their meatloaf. I don't do that. I always put ketchup on the side, or I guess some people just do gravy. I'm a ketchup guy. I don't know, are you ketchup guy? Well, first you have to decide if you like meatloaf, because it's crazy. People hate meatloaf, and I honestly I don't know. I love meatloaf. It's good.
I like meatloaf. I think meatloaf to me is fine, but it's not a go-to. When I was a kid, I hated it. I always put ketchup on it. As an adult, I've made some different recipes on my channel and stuff that actually make it way better. But I think, in your childhood, there's definitely like, I don't know. My mom is a fine cook, but it was a different era back then, right? The internet wasn't available. They couldn't go look at world's best meatloaf recipes, examine and compare 5 different ones, and then pick the one that most people said was the best. Back then, it was like, this is how my mom made it, so I'm going to do that. Mom might have not had a very good meatloaf, but we're going to do that because that's what we learned. And, like, we've got this book with mom's recipes written down. Nowadays, you have so many options. You can watch Cooking with Dave, the world's best recipes. So it's always one of those things. If you informed an opinion on any dish as a child, and you're a child of like the 80s, 70s, 60s, even 90s, early 90s, you may actually like that food if you go research it and try to find the best recipe and make the best recipe. And your taste buds change too.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I hated meatloaf. All that was to say, as a kid, I hated meatloaf. Now I kind of like it.
Okay, good. Because and then I want to say my mom makes a great meatloaf. I always like my mom's. It was like I want to say it was almost weekly, maybe every other week. I don't know. I can't remember how often we had like rotating. It was like the same stuff all the time. And it's kind of the same stuff I make all the time too. Like today I made spaghetti. Spaghetti was like a thing I made every week too. Like my mom always had spaghetti. Yeah. My mom makes great spaghetti too. And then you'd have those things.
I love me some spaghetti.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I saw I'm assuming, well, because it's the same thing as the chicken Alfredo. It was like spaghetti and meatballs, and they used the cabbage as noodles. And I was like, instantly want to try that. I wanted to try that. I'm like, that sounds good too. But
yeah, I think it could be used as noodles in pretty much anything. Honestly, after doing my own experimenting with it, like I think it could kind of be, it could be a noodle for almost anything. I think it's really good, and I think you should try it, guys, if you haven't yet. Now, Dan, we had talked about various challenges, things you wanted to try.
Got them right
there was
here.
Those custom hybrid chips. Did you do anything while we were away that you want to brag about?
The only thing I did do from this list is
You've got a list. Oh, you have a list of things you're supposed to do. Okay, all right.
Well, yeah, I wrote down something. They had those new Twizzlers with the straws. I wanted to try to find those.
Did you get them?
No, I didn't even look for them. I've had this on my computer.
When was it? Remember there was like a drop. It was only going to be available for one day.
322. That's what that means. 322. I missed it.
I missed it too. Dang it. Okay, all right. We missed it. Next time, we'll get the next one.
I wrote down French onion dip. I don't remember what that was about. If I just wanted to eat French
you were supposed to try. You were supposed to try caramelizing onions.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't remember what that was. I just wrote down French onion dip.
You didn't caramelize it. Well, listen, Dan. I did.
I'm caramelizing onions tomorrow.
I caramelized. Was this your first time?
Well, no. I mean, like I'm sauté. Well, I guess I should say. I think so. What's caramelized again? It's just I'm gonna
caramelize saute when you cook them for about an hour.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't go an hour, but I'm gonna saute the onions for a very long time tomorrow. I'm making bratwurst.
Yeah, I did. So
I guess we could go an hour.
Made French onion soup.
What? Since you've been gone?
Yeah, my brother's house. I was bored one day, and I said, I'm going to cook. And so I made French onion soup.
Oh, that sounds good.
And to do a good French onion soup, you have to caramelize your onions. And they were being just obnoxious as far as, like, doing the caramelizing. Yeah, it's just taking forever. Taking forever. I think it was like an hour and 20 of cooking them until I got them to a place I was happy with. It's not normal. Normally, it's like 40 minutes to an hour. But it just, I think his stove is old. What's that?
I'm in my head. I was thinking because I'm gonna make bratwurst, so I'm gonna cook the onions, and I cook them for a very long time. But I don't know what considered at what point you consider them caramelized. Maybe I'll take a picture.
So maybe you have. I mean, so I made the French onion soup, and they didn't have any like ramekins. You know how when you get a French onion soup, it comes in like the fancy little brown bowl, and it's got like the melted cheese and bread on top and all that stuff. They didn't have that, and so I had to get creative with it. And so what I did is I made the French onion soup, and then I took like a crusty French bread, I broiled it until it got even crustier, right? Oh. Then I took, what did I put on it? Oh yeah, Gruyere, and I shredded Gruyere and put it all over the top of each of the little pieces of bread. And I cut them out so they'd like fit on top of a bowl, right? Okay. And they've got so I put them back in the broiler to melt the cheese. And then I took a bowl of the onion soup, put the piece of bread with the Gruyere melted onto the soup. And there you go. We had French onion soup. And it was actually really delicious. And it almost got fully eaten. There was a little left.
That sounds good. I was thinking about French onion soup yesterday.
I'm going to tell you why, Dan. This is, okay, I want to know what you think about this. So I was like, this was on St. Patty's Day, and my brother was making the corned beef. I was like, I want to make something too, so I'll make French onion soup. You know, I'm gonna add some value to this meal. I'm gonna add some French onion soup. So to me, French onion soup is an appetizer, right? It is not like a meal. Is it a meal to you?
If you have a sandwich with it, but just on its own, probably not. Even though there is the bread in there. But anytime I have French onion soup, it's always as an appetizer.
So, and I don't know, I might have offended my brother maybe by making this. You know, is what I'm thinking, because he didn't try it. He didn't try it, so I'm like, and when I asked him, I said, why don't you want French onion soup? He's like, because we're already having corned beef and cabbage. I said, yeah, but this is like an appetizer before the corned beef and cabbage. And he didn't try any, so I feel like maybe I overstepped my bounds and was rude because I wanted to cook something. But I was like, yeah, I'm still going to eat lots of corned beef and cabbage and also the French onion soup. I'm going to eat it all. And I did. So I don't know, but he didn't try it. He did not try it, so...
I bet you he snuck a bite. He snuck a bite.
Maybe. I don't know. It was good, though. His mother-in-law loved it, and his son loved it, and my daughter loved it. Those, I think, were the only 3 people. I didn't make that much. It was like 4 bowls worth. Oh. So it was pretty much all gone just after the 4 of us. Oh. But
that sounds good. I want French onion soup now. It's still cold
you should make
here.
Some. It's really easy. Other than just like waiting forever, it's pretty easy.
It's one of those things I constantly want to make it. I think I've mentioned this before. Usually I haven't done it for a while. I have like a rotating soups that I make like every week. I haven't been very good about it lately. So I kind of rotate through those. I feel like I've had chili a lot this time. So it's something different. It's something for like a quick meal, for a quick lunch. So I always have soup on hand. Just not right now. So that
what kind of soup? Any soup?
I have different ones. I make a cheeseburger soup, a Italian tortellini soup. Chili is an option. And what's the other? Oh, I was gonna try French onion. And then what's the other one? That's why I haven't been. Maybe it's just those 3. I wanted to try French onion. I was wanting to make a broccoli cheddar, but I've been craving. I've had a chili so much this year. Like I've been really. Chili's like one of my favorites. So I feel like I've had that.
I love chili. I could eat chili. Like literally, if you ask me what food, almost any day of the week, Dave, you come home. There's gonna be something prepared for you. What do you want it to be? It's almost always chili. I almost always want it to be chili. Like chili is just so good. It's not a soup to me. It's better than a soup. Dan, listen, we got to get to your food news. We're going to get to that in a minute. But first I wanted to talk about a new thing YouTube did for us at Crumbs and Convos. They created a demographic chart for us. Okay? Huh. And in this chart, Dan, it tells us our audience interest. Like what our audience is most interested in. And I want you to guess... Just take a guess. What is the number one thing our audience is interested in?
The food news?
No, like I'm saying like YouTube genres, like kinds of videos they watch on YouTube. Number one kind of videos our audience watches on YouTube. Go.
Reselling?
No.
Oh.
Not even close.
Not even really?
Close.
Oh.
Try something different.
Cars.
You would think Dan would say food. He doesn't even give food a chance.
But is it food?
No, it's not, Dan.
Oh.
I will show you what it is. And listen, it doesn't make any sense at all, folks. I think YouTube is broken. That's all I can think is that they're just broken.
What could it be?
Because the top 5 categories for us make no sense whatsoever. Here we go. It's a little small, Dan, but can you read that? I'm sharing my screen now so Dan can look. Read that for our listener-only audience.
I can't.
Right here.
Rock music?
Yes. Yes, rock music fans are our number one interest. Followed by role-playing games, sci-fi fantasy films, indie rock fans, and adventure strategy game fans. These are our top audiences.
Are the... really?
And then their shopping interests are lawn garden maintenance, home purchase loans, mortgages, TV video streaming subscriptions, and household supplies. I don't know anything. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know anything about any of those things.
Yeah, and it says we have 163 videos. I don't think that's right. See, that's what I mean. It's just broken. We have not published 163 videos. That's crazy.
I don't.
We have, how many videos do we have? And 21, and a lot of them were before we even started the podcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, so we've done 10. 10 videos. And I just think it's wrong. It says we have 161 videos and that they love rock music. It's very confusing.
I like country music.
Do you? What's your favorite country band? That's not really food related, but let's talk about it.
It depends what am I listening to right now. I like Luke Combs, probably. I know he just had his new album just come out. There's a ton. I mean, it depends.
He needed one. He needed one. His stuff was getting a little tired to me. Just like repetitive in a sense.
Yeah,
I saw him once.
Really? He's awesome. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he was at the Hurricanes game. And let's talk about the Hurricanes game. So Hurricanes is a hockey team. It is a major league hockey team, I believe, yeah, in Raleigh.
Oh,
and I used
Carolina
to live in Raleigh.
Hurricanes.
Yep,
NHL.
Carolina Hurricanes.
NHL.
And he was there. Yes, National Hockey League. He was there. He was there, and he was drinking out of a red Solo cup, and they zoomed in on him and stuff, and he was like, across the way from me. But
that's pretty cool.
That's not the cool part. The cool part was it was a client at my day job, had given me tickets, club level. All right, and club level was like really cool. Like it was like, I don't know, premium club because it had a buffet and it was all free food. So I felt pretty. The seats were like super cush and comfy, and it was a pretty cool experience. Yeah, that was pretty neat.
This is gonna date me, but I used to work at Blockbuster Video, and I was we a vendor. We were taken to Chicago. I was a store manager, and they put us up in Chicago, and they took us to a Chicago White Sox game, and it was at the club level. They had an ice cream sundae float come around. You got to make sundaes, buffets, everything. It like wined and dined you. It was so good.
That is very fun, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we got to get to Dan's Foodie Food News time. What do you got for me, Dan? I have not been paying attention. I'm not here to outdo you this time, although I probably could if I just do some searching really quick.
I did do some searching.
All right, what do you got for us?
Okay. There is a new at Little Caesars Pizza. They have a new 4-in-1 dipping stick pizza. So like dipping, do you have like the dipping sticks? Those are pretty good. Like the cheese sticks. Like the Italian.
The stick is 4 flavors, or it comes with 4 different dips.
No, the stick is 4 different flavors. They have a cheese.
What are the flavors of the stick?
Cheese, pepperoni,
pretzel.
No, I don't think it's pretzel. It looks like a bacon.
Good.
I think jalapeno, which is probably pretty good. That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what is that other one? I think it's a bacon one. Like, honestly, the Little Caesar guy is on the thing, and I didn't do my research on it. I just paid attention. They had 4, so I failed you on that one. Burger King has a peppercorn BLT Whopper and watermelon lemonade that's coming out on March 30th. Which I did try the new Whopper. Good. The new Whopper.
How was it?
It was good. The bun. It was, what did they do? They did the bun, and it was really weird because I forgot that they put it in a new paper container.
A better container. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, what is this? Because it was in a container, so it comes in like a Big Mac container. It was good.
My cat just bit me. Hazel, it was a love bite. I think. I don't think it was an anger bite.
Yeah,
she
my
did
cat
just
used to
bite me. Why do you do that?
She just wants
some
attention.
Here like a little lion.
She just wants some attention. So it was good.
All right,
it was
so
good.
The Whopper. Okay, was it better than the Big Arch?
No.
Have you had any more Big Arches?
No, I did go back to McDonald's and I just had a regular old Big Mac. And it was good.
We're going back to the Big Mac.
It was
folks.
good.
We're going back to the Big Mac. I'm trying to think. Really, I was focused on bagels in Connecticut because you're so close to New York, and New York has the best bagels in the world. I've been all over the world, and New York has the best bagels. I will die on that hill. Is that the water
or is that the pizza? There's something with their water.
I don't know. I actually think New Haven's pizza. I think New Haven's pizza is better than New York's, and I've had both many times. I think New Haven's is better, but I think the bagels are better in New York. Anyways, I was on like a bagel hunt, and I had bagels. I try not to eat bagels because that's another thing that just hurts my stomach. So I try not to eat too many of them. But since I was there, and the bagels in Florida are awful. It's like the worst place I've ever been for bagels is where I live. I figured I would go and try a bunch of different ones, and they were all mid. They were all mid, Dan. Nothing blew my mind. Yeah, it was
What
weird.
kind of bagels did you try?
One. So they had one, and I think it was called like Pau de Cacao or something like that. I don't know. But basically it was a bagel with provolone, and then on top of the provolone, black pepper. And it looked so good because like what provolone does, I mean, or Asiago, anything like that, you melt a cheese on a bagel, it looks so good. One of my go-to bagels is Asiago. I love an Asiago bagel. And I'll be honest, this looked really good. The texture was good. It had the nice chew of a bagel. But provolone is nothing. It's a nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
cheese.
It doesn't taste like anything.
It's just calories. It doesn't have any flavor. It's just literally calories for the sake of calories. That's why I won't eat it. I will have American before I have it. I will have cheddar before I have it. I'll even have some Swiss, which I don't love, because provolone tastes like nothing.
I used to get provolone all the time, and then I would just you don't taste it, and eventually I just like, why am I getting provolone? So I never get it anymore. I used to always get provolone.
If I'm gonna have the cheese is highly caloric. If I'm gonna have the calories of cheese, it better be a tasty cheese like an Asiago, which is a delicious cheese. So if they made that same bagel with Asiago cheese, it would have been a 10 out of 10. But the fact that it had provolone made it just so boring. Anyways, newsy news. Next.
All right. Next is what is? I don't remember what this one was.
I've got something. Okay. I've got some emerging trends that I just found.
Ooh.
There's 3 emerging trends. Maybe none of them are interesting. Number 1, retro rejuvenation. This came from AI. There's a massive spike in wisdom of elders cooking. Home cooks are increasingly seeking out traditional fats like beef tallow, which is having a major social media movement, and fermented heritage recipes.
I ferment my...
That's not that interesting to me, but I will say that I was at my brother's house, and my brother's wife, well, she's got opinions on almost everything. And she said, what should we have for dinner? And I said, how about a casserole? And she was like, ugh. Like instantly just like turned off by the name casserole. And as I talked to her about it, she came around to like agreeing that casseroles can be good. But the instant reaction to a casserole was, what are you? Literally, I think she or my brother said, what are you, a grandma? That's what she said when I said casserole. And I'm like, grandmas know what's up. Like, casseroles are great. I don't know what's up with you
casseroles.
guys.
What kind of casserole?
Well, that's the thing. There's so many. Anything can be a casserole, Dan.
Oh, I meant like right. What did you make? Like, what did you make one?
They shot down the casserole idea. We didn't make a casserole.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, I got shot down hard. No, I didn't talk him into it. I mean, they came around to agree that casseroles can be good, but I had to fight the good fight to get them even to that point. And I'm like, I started wondering, like, it's probably real. Like, I don't think the youth of today hear casserole and get excited, but I think the smart creator is creating casseroles but calling them something else. Oh, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about the trends that we've had, like feta pasta, baked feta pasta. That was a huge trend like a year ago. It's delicious, huge trend. Bro, it's literally a casserole. Right? We're just not using the word casserole, but it's a casserole. And if you think about a lot of like the really popular trends, like what was it? There was was it cottage pie or something that came out? Chicken cottage pie, I think was a thing. It was just a chicken casserole. Right? Like there's all these things. I've made a lot of them on my channel. They're all just casseroles of a different name. They're 2026's casseroles, but people like have a negative stigma towards casseroles themselves. That's a really random topic. But that's what I got out of retro rejuvenation. What did you get out of it?
Out of retro rejuvenation?
No, just weigh in on the casserole topic.
Oh, well, the casseroles, I think I'm making a casserole for dinner tonight. But whenever I do make like a casserole, I'll tell you what it is, but I'm assuming it's casserole. Honestly, I don't know whenever I'm like, yeah, it's like casserole. Whenever I say it, I always kind of say it almost like, I'm sorry, I'm just making a casserole. But I'm making a KFC famous bowl, but like just a casserole, just put it all in one big pot. That's the casserole.
Why do you feel the need to apologize for it? I think everyone does. Like, oh, it's just a casserole.
Because of what you just did. Because everyone has like this stigma on it. Like it's bad.
It's a stigma. We need to fix this, Dan. We need to take the world by storm and bring casseroles back. We need to, Dan. Oh, let me show you this.
You could be your second channel. It could be another all casseroles.
All casseroles all the time. Check this out. This is my new Crumbs and Convos podcast. I saw that when you're messing with your. That's awesome. Yeah, isn't that cool? I don't know if I love the colors. There's going to be one of these on dkmkt.com within the next couple of days. I just want to finalize it. So if you guys want to get one, go over to dkmkt.com and we'll have a Crumbs and Convos sign for purchase available. Very excited about that.
The feta tomato.
What is in your casserole thing you're making?
So have you had the KFC Famous Bowl before?
A long time ago, yeah.
So that's
fried chicken, right?
Yeah, well, it's like chicken, like popcorn chicken, or chicken tenders, I guess.
Yeah.
Or chicken chunks. I made mashed potato. What did I make the other? Oh, I think it might have been the last. I made shrimp the other day. That's another thing I made, and I made my brother had bought a big bag of potatoes for the corned beef and cabbage, and I wanted to use up the potatoes. They were starting to get soft, so I made a big batch of mashed potatoes. And I wanted to use up those leftovers, and I was going to make potato pancakes again, but I'm like, I've been craving this KFC bowl casserole. So it's the base layer is mashed potatoes, and then I put some cheese on there, and then I put a can of corn, and then I put popcorn chicken, like frozen popcorn chicken, and then poured chicken gravy on top of it, and then I put more cheese on it, and then popped it in the oven. So it's
cooking right now.
Well, it's probably done. It's done by now. My brother took it. It was taken out of the oven.
Oh, okay. But you haven't consumed it yet.
I haven't. I've had it. It's been a long time since I think I bought one. It was my younger brother when we used to be roommates. He used to go get it at KFC all the time. I'm like, I'm not paying for this. You can make this.
You have a younger brother too?
Yeah, I have a younger brother. Yeah.
Wow. How old is your younger brother?
Oh, well, what was it? Is he? He's like 42, I think. We're old.
Oh, not way younger. Not way.
Yeah, younger. I say younger now. I should say my other brother.
He is younger.
Because I used to call my
younger, but not
I used to say my little brother. But now we're older, so it's like it's weird to say my little brother. So I went to younger. Maybe I should just say my other brother. So
gotcha. Well, I was like, okay, wait. Let's get through these other two news things that I found, which I don't think are very good. Swangy flavors are trending. Moving away from spicy, which is sweet and spicy, which was popular in 2025. Swangy is a new flavor profile. What's that?
That was on Food News, one of the first episodes.
Was it?
Dairy Queen had a spicy menu. Remember?
Because that's old now. That's dead.
I know.
That's like Dubai
old
chocolate,
news.
man. We're leaving that in 2025. We're leaving Dubai chocolate in 2025, and we're leaving spicy. We're moving on to swangy, which is sweet and tangy. Fruit-forward, savory sauces and vinegars used in unexpected places, like dessert toppings.
Who makes this stuff up?
I can't even think what a swangy thing would be, honestly.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, final thing. The GLP-1 effect. The food industry is rapidly pivoting to accommodate the 12% plus of Americans that are currently on GLP-1s. Trends for this month show a surge in satiety. I don't know how to say that word. Focused snacks, smaller protein plus fiber bowls, and a move towards creamy textures over crunchy. Okay, so what I need to do for my cooking is I need to make a protein plus fiber bowl that is creamy over crunchy. I'm going to write that down. That's an idea. Paste. Go ahead, talk while I'm doing this.
Well, I was just gonna say. So I have a few other food news. I don't know if there is, important as what is it? The GLP. What is it? The GOP.
GLP-1 trend.
GLP. They are coming out with a churro flavored Oreo, which sounds really good.
Did you say a churro flavored Oreo?
Yes, it's a churro flavored cream Oreo. It sounds good, right?
Okay. Yeah,
I
saw that did we both see the same Dr. Doom color changing Oreo thing?
I did see that, but I was gonna say I saw a TikTok where someone makes fried Oreos are one of my favorite things at like a carnival or at a fair. And I saw a TikTok where they just used biscuits, wrapped up the Oreos, and air fried them. And I want to try that too. I need to try that.
So
that sounds pretty good.
Okay. Are you putting powdered sugar on it after?
I mean, I definitely have to. I bought powdered sugar. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
But I haven't bought the
high
Oreos
volume
yet.
cream bowls that fill you up. There's your title.
No.
Not a good title at all.
Oh no.
All right. Well, anyways, there was I said the TikTok thing because there was a trending TikTok where there was like an Oreo that was supposed to change color, and it didn't change color. But then like all the comments were like, "Bro, you actually bought an Oreo that's supposed to change color and ate it?" Like,
oh, I get it.
It's a valid point. It's like not even food at this point. It's just it's a toy that you can eat at this point.
I didn't get that. No. Did they charge more for that? How do you even know if it changed colors?
I don't know. You're supposed to change colors when you dip it in milk.
Ooh.
Right? You dip it in milk and it changes colors. That's what they say.
Do I really want to have that though?
I don't.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'd rather have the churro, I think.
The target audience is kids. Okay, so let's go through some comments, Dan. Unless you have any other big news you want to talk about. Do you have any other big bangers of news?
I mean, I don't know how big banger this is, but this is, I feel, it's very important. They have 2 new Mountain Dew Bajas coming out. They sound really good. They have a Laguna Lemonade, which I'm a big lemon. I really like lemon. Like lemon's one of my new favorite flavors.
That's my wife's favorite is like lemon meringue, lemon anything.
Oh, yeah, lemon. I want to make I saved it. It's a lemon kind of cake with sourdough. And I want to try to make that. I'm obsessed with lemon. And then they have a Baja Point Break Punch, which sounds pretty good. It's a punch, tropical punch. And then one more. One more, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's with the lemon.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Pepperidge Farm Swirl Lemon Blueberry Bread. Like
Pepperidge
like
Farm
cinnamon
swirl, lemon, blueberry. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can already taste that, and it tastes very fake and chemically because of the company Pepperidge Farm. Like, allegedly, I just don't think it's going to be that good. Maybe it will. It sounds good, but I feel like they have a track record of really fake tasting food.
Do they really?
I think
Pepperidge Farm is
I mean, when you have like
I don't eat a lot of Pepperidge Farm.
It's got that, like, have you ever had Miss Fields cookies? The soft, baked Miss Fields cookies that are so chemically, they have a weird aftertaste. It's like that.
Because those were really good when I was a kid, and they're not the same anymore. I don't know if it must have just been in my head as a kid, or they changed them. Because those used to be, like, the go-to. Yeah. My aunt I didn't have those. I only got them. My aunt would give them to us. And we would go sneak and get them from only when we visited her. And now I get them. I'm like, I'm adult. I can get this stuff myself, and I get it, and I'm like, this isn't that good. Okay, all right, then. That's
all right. Let's look at some comments from last week, Dan, really quick before we end the episode. I liked this one. Gas station barbecue pizza at 10:30 a.m. is wild behavior. Meanwhile, Dave's over here inventing melting cabbage Alfredo like a mad scientist. This podcast is chaos in the best way. Also, why do I suddenly want to eat everything you talked about? That is the danger of the podcast, isn't it, Dan? I always end up hungry afterwards. I didn't today because when I got home from the movie and I didn't eat a bunch of junk food, I wanted food really bad. And so I came home and I was like, I've got 10 minutes before we record the podcast. What am I cooking? I diced up an onion, threw it in with some olive oil, took some, I got like this Wagyu, air quotes, Wagyu steakums basically from Costco. Ooh. It's literally steakums but fancy. And I threw those in with the onion, salt, pepper, threw some American cheese in it, and then some ketchup, of course. And I threw it on some Hawaiian rolls. I should have put it on the low-carb wrap, but I had Hawaiian rolls, sounds good. So I went with the Hawaiian rolls. It was delicious.
We're early enough today that I haven't eaten, so I'm gonna eat after dinner. I'm gonna eat my dinner when we're done. So
Cindy Bowman said Wild Mike's Pizza is the best frozen pizza.
Wild Mike's.
I've never had it.
I've never heard of it.
Is that the one you have?
No, mine was Eduardo's, and I still haven't had it. Okay.
Paul's Merch said this is a great podcast, and he hasn't missed a single episode. Thank you, Paul's Merch.
Thanks.
Yeah, French onion melt is great. Add French onion to anything, and I'm there for it.
Ooh.
All right. Moldy food does not ruin your dishes. You don't need to throw them out. Just use dilute bleach after you dump the moldy food out. Oh, it's because we were talking about leftovers. No. Listen, Mr. Gem Flipper. We were talking about leftovers when we had our show last week. And we said, we never eat the leftovers. We just put them in the fridge, and then they get moldy, and we throw them out with the dish. That's laziness. That's not because we don't think the dish can be saved. It's that we don't want to play with mold. At least in my house. If Tina sees it, she will clean the dish. If it's me, though, I'm just like, dish is dead.
I don't
know. What do you do, Dan?
Well, I'm at the stage, I used to just throw it out, but I am a leftover guy now. I try to use up everything, and I feel like I've grown enough that I can get some nice Corningware. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. And do okay with it, but I just still stick with the plastic stuff, and I usually just... I'm pretty good. Like yesterday, I had some Spanish rice left over I made enchiladas, and my mom made me the rice. I made the enchiladas, but I left over rice, and I wanted to use it up, and so I was like, I got to use this up. So I used some chicken thighs, and I seasoned them up and put it like it's supposed to be citrusy, but I had no citrus in it, and air fried them, and had it, chopped them up, put them in a tortilla with my rice, and now I have no rice. And today I used my mashed potatoes. I try to use everything I love it when it's time to go shopping and I have an empty fridge. Like almost to the bare bones. I hate having to make room.
It's so hard with 5 people in your house
it's
to
a
do
different
that
situation.
Because everyone wants different stuff, and so I'll buy that different stuff, and then they won't see it, they won't eat it, and then it's a bit of a nightmare grocery shopping for 5. And I just feel like... I feel like I go to the grocery store every other day. I'm buying groceries all the time because it's like, oh, I need this, so I'll get the food. And then as soon as I get the food, someone's like, oh, Dad, they normally call me, not Dave. Dad, I need this. Right after I come home with the groceries. And I'm like, okay, I'm going back to the store. You know what I mean? Like, just constant.
Yeah, it's different that way. I did a pickup today, and I forgot chocolate chips, so I have to go back out. I have to go to the store again this week, so... Because there is another thing I want to make.
So busy tomorrow.
I want to make pizza enchiladas sometime this week because I've been craving pizza. I want to make pizza enchiladas. Yeah,
Daniel,
there you go.
Daniel, that's a viral video.
Yes, there you go.
Keto pizza enchiladas.
Pizza. Yes, I bet you that has to be a good one. That's gonna be There you go.
I'm writing this down in my notes.
There you go.
That's a great idea. Keto pizza enchiladas. That sounds awesome.
It has to be.
I did do a tortilla that I could totally remake that was very good. It had almond flour. So it's not good if you're like gluten free or whatever, but it was very good. Let's see. I think it was cottage cheese, almond flour, cream cheese. I don't know. I like that idea, Dan. I think I might run with that. You go ahead and do that. I might do the video early next week myself of a keto version, and Dan can talk about the normal version as well. But that's all the time we have for today because I actually am guesting on another podcast in about 20 minutes. Whoa. So thank you. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends, guys, about the Crumbs and Convos podcast. Put any questions for next week's episode down below in the comments.